Your remote stopped working. Don't buy a new one yet. If you're on an Android phone, let's turn it into a universal TV remote. Today, I'll show you how to set up the Mi Remote app to control almost any TV. So, let's get started. Notice that this Mi Remote app actually works best for phones with an IR blaster, commonly found in Xiaomi and Poco phones. But it also can work via Wi-Fi for smart TVs. You can check on top of the phone for an IR blaster like this in my Poco X1 Pro. Step number 1. Download the Mi Remote app and set up. For those who don't have the Mi Remote app pre-installed, just download and install it from Google Play Store. Those who have the app installed, just skip this step and go to step number 2. Step number 2. Search and pair TV to Mi Remote app. Tap to open the Mi Remote app. Next, tap on the plus icon and select TV. Here, you can search for specific TV brand. In my case, it's the Toshiba TV. So, I'll input the search for Toshiba. If your specific brand isn't listed, you can try a generic or a similar major brand. Choose the Toshiba in the list and it will ask whether your TV is on. Yes, the TV is on for now. Step number 3. Testing the signal. This is called the feedback loop or the scanning process. This is the most important part. The app will ask you to tap on a power button on the phone screen and ask, does your TV respond? You have to keep trying the next codes until your TV responds. Once your TV responds, which means the TV is off when you press on the power button, tap on the tick button and it will allow you to use the remote. Step number 4. Using the Mi Remote app. Here's what we've got on the Mi Remote app interface. Power button located on the top left corner. This is to function as powering on and off the TV without pressing the physical power button on the TV itself. Next, the source and input button. This is to switch between HDMI, AV and antenna. The menu button, use it to access the TV's built-in settings. The home and back buttons, which is familiar Android style icons, which are used to navigate the TV's menu. The number pad, sometimes it's hidden behind a 1, 2, 3 icon to keep the interface clean. Use this when you need to type in a specific channel. Or in the middle section, there is a directional pad, which is D-pad. This is a circular navigation area in the center for moving up, down, left and right, with an OK button in the middle for selections. The volume controls, which is a last and easy to tap vertical bar on the right side. The channel control is a similar bar located on the left side. The mute option, which is a small speaker icon under the volume control. Well, there are more TV channel controls which are located in a hidden menu down the channel control icon. You can also add a remote app shortcut to your phone's home screen so that you don't have to open the app every time. Notice that Mi Remote app is not only for TV remote. It has many remote options as well. As long as your device has an IR sensor support, it most probably can be used with the Mi Remote. I've also added my Daikin AC on the list of my remote to control device here. Now you have a backup remote that never runs out of batteries. This is work out for your TV brand. Let me know in the comments section. And if you're having connection issues, check out my other video on connecting smart TVs to Hotspot. See you in the next video.